If you are on a drug to control your high blood pressure, you have to keep continuing taking it throughout your life. Have you heard it? Yes? Let me tell you, that's not true. You can pretty much fix your high blood pressure problem, correcting your diet as well as modifying your lifestyle. How? Let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome to Wellness Munch, where we answer all your nutrition queries in as simple as possible way. Let's start with the tip number 1, which is salt restriction. There is nothing new in it. You already know if you are hypertensive, you must restrict your salt intake. Why? Because more salt you will consume, that will hold more water in your body and that will increase your blood pressure level. Now, do you have any idea how much of salt you are consuming on a daily basis? A study suggests we generally consume 9 to 12 gram of salt per day. If you know the recommendation, you will be shocked. The recommendation suggests it has to be within 6 gram per day for an adult. 6 gram, that means almost a teaspoonful. Now, even if you are consuming only 3 gram of extra salt, that means you are consuming 21 gram of extra salt in a week, 84 gram of extra salt in a month, and more than a kilo of salt extra in a year. Can you imagine? The common table salt that you use, that is nothing but sodium chloride. WHO suggests an adult must not have more than 2 grams sodium per day. Now imagine if you are consuming 3 gram, even if 3 gram of common salt on a regular basis, how much of extra sodium you are putting into yourself? Okay, now how to reduce salt intake? All you need to do, you have to avoid all the packaged and processed food. Yes, I am talking about all that instant noodles, instant pasta, instant soup, the namkeen, bhujia, all that thing. I'll just give you a small example. 100 gram of kurkure contain 892 milligram of sodium. 100 gram of masala pasta contain 2800 milligram of sodium. Can you imagine? Where your regular dietary allowance is only 2 gram, which is 2000 milligram of sodium, only one packet of pasta will give you 2800 milligram of sodium. So the best way is to say no. Just stop having them. If you can do that, half of your problem will be solved. Now, apart from this, what else you can do? Change your salt. If you are having a regular table salt so far, what you can do, mix your table salt with black salt or rock salt, okay, and just make a 1:1 ratio mixture. I'll not suggest you to stop table salt completely because table salt is already iodized and you need iodine. Now, tip number 2, potassium intake. If you are hypertensive, potassium is your best friend because potassium helps to reduce your sodium load from body. It will actually drain out the excess sodium through urine and it actually minimize the pressure which is already created on your blood vessels. So how can you ensure having loads of potassium in your diet? Just ensure eating fruits and vegetables. Generally, fruits and vegetables are good source of potassium. For example, banana, pomegranate, dates, raisin, then potato, sweet potato, spinach, apricot. These are all very good source of potassium. So make sure you have ample amount of green leafy vegetables, roots and tubers, and at the same time other vegetables and fruits. Now point number 3, probably the most important one, which is sugar. Yes, even if you are hypertensive, you have to check your sugar intake. Now you must be surprised that I am hypertensive, not diabetic, okay? Why do I need to stop having sugar? Let me tell you, sugar is equally culprit to raise your blood pressure level. You take sugar, then your insulin level will go up, and whenever there is a rise in insulin level, the entire sympathetic nervous system gets stimulated, which actually enhance your heart rate and your blood pressure. Now you get the connection? Sugar actually disturbs all the 5 markers of cardiovascular disease. What are they? High weight, excess cholesterol, excess triglyceride, insulin resistance, high BP, all 5. So it actually creates a nuisance in your body. So what you can do, again, avoid excess sugar. Now I'm not talking about, to stop sugar from your tea or coffee. Those are visible sugar. I know you're sensible and you will have a control over that. But I'm specifically mentioning to avoid sugar from the hidden sources. Like, avoid all kind of packaged and processed food. What are they? Yes, I do mean biscuits, cookies, all the instant foods, sweet beverages like sweet fruit juice, vegetable juice, cola drink, commercially available ice creams, pastry, chocolates, all that stuff. Those are loaded with hidden sugar. And the product which come with a tag of 0 sugar or no sugar, let me tell you, they do have sugar. Sugar has 65 different names. So even if they are not writing SUGAR, sugar is still there in some other name. So just avoid consuming all this packaged and processed food. What can you do? If you are avoiding sugar, you can still enjoy your normal white sugar in tea and coffee. In a day, 2 to 3 teaspoons of sugar would be fine. So how a hypertensive diet should look like? It should have whole grain cereal. Just avoid all the processed cereal, cornflakes, muesli, instant noodles, pasta, what I have mentioned already, and replace them with whole grain like rolled oats, still cut oat, then unpolished rice, whole wheat flour, buckwheat, quinoa, jawar, bajra, ragi with dalia, suji, all that cereal options. Have moderate portion of protein. Do not have high protein or low protein. Just a moderate amount of protein should be enough for you. And add lots and lots of vegetables and fruits in your diet. Now, apart from diet, good sleep cycle is necessary. So have deep sleep for 6 to 8 hours at least. It will help you to calm down, to de-stress yourself, which is always better to reduce blood pressure level as well. Now, apart from sleep, always engage yourself in some kind of activity. Stay active throughout the day, and do not forget to exercise every single day. No, I'm not talking about that, you must visit a gym and work out. It's not required, but at least, engage yourself with some form of exercise which you enjoy. Okay, it could be walking, it could be jogging, running, yoga, Pilates, Zumba, anything. Whatever. So don't forget to follow these 3 tips: restrict sugar, restrict salt, and importance of potassium intake. Next week we will be back with some other interesting topic. I hope this video was useful to you. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Till then, stay happily healthy.